Hey guys, my name is Ben from Ashton Music Academy. Welcome to my channel, and today we're going to talk about what you need to build a home studio in 2020. Well, luckily you don't need much to make great music right from your bedroom or your living room, like where I am right now here in Amsterdam. So I'm gonna talk you through just the basics of what you're going to need, and I'm gonna show you what I use so you can get an idea of what you need to start making music right here in your home studio and getting great results. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is a PC or laptop. Any modern PC or laptop will do, as long as it has a USB connection to connect an audio interface and it has enough internal storage, because you'll be using large audio files. I also recommend upgrading your RAM memory. This is a temporary storage your computer uses to store plug-in data and samples and so on, to at least 8 or 16 gigs. I use 16 gigs in my MacBook Pro and it works great, but the more the better, because it saves you a lot of headache from not having your music software freeze all the time. So this is something you already own, a PC or laptop. And the next thing you're going to need is a digital audio workstation. This is a dedicated piece of software that you're going to use to record, mix and produce music in your PC or laptop. There are a lot of options out there, but I recommend to use GarageBand if you own an Apple computer. This comes free with your Apple computer if you're just starting out. And if you're a little bit more advanced, you could consider buying Logic Pro X. This is also just for Apple computers. And if you're on PC, I recommend downloading the free version of Pro Tools. This is called Pro Tools First. Or the free version of PreSonus Studio One. This is called Studio One Prime. And I link to all of these in my free download Home Studio Jumpstart Guide, which you can download by clicking on the link below in the description. So now that you have a PC or laptop and a digital audio workstation, you need something to turn the music, which is inside of your laptop or PC, to audio to your speakers or to your headphones, and audio from your microphones into your computers. Well, this you're going to do with a audio interface. This is like a little box that has all sorts of connections to them, which you can connect to your PC or laptop via USB or Thunderbolts. And you can connect your headphones and your speakers and your microphone, and everything is inside that little box. So this is sort of your hub in your home studio. Everything goes through the audio interface. It converts digital signals to analog signals and vice versa, analog signals to digital signals. Now, like with digital audio workstation, there are a lot of options out there. I recommend starting with a Focusrite Scarlett interface, and these come in a 1-channel version where you can connect one microphone at a time to it, a 2-channel version, a 4-channel version, and an 8-channel version. Now, this depends on how many microphones you're planning on recording at once. So when you're just by yourself and you're recording vocals, for example, you might get away with getting the 1-channel version. But if you like to record 2 microphones, let's say you record yourself singing and playing guitar at the same time, you need the 2-channel interface. But if you're looking into recording drums, for example, I recommend getting the 8-channel interface, so you can use at least 8 channels to record the drums. And links to these audio interfaces are also in my Home Studio Jumpstart Guide, which you can download by clicking on the link below. Now, if you'd like to record vocals or acoustic guitar, for example, you're going to need a microphone. You don't need a microphone that people use on a stage, which they hold in their hands. No, you're going to need a condenser microphone. This is like a studio microphone, like the one I have over here. This is a Rode NT1A. Now, the newer version of this is called the Rode NT1. And this is a great mic to start at. I got this mic like 10 years ago when I just started out making music in my home studio, and I still have it and I still use it almost every day to record vocals, to record acoustic guitar. I've recorded drums with it, I recorded violin. So it's a very versatile microphone, and that's important because when you're just starting out, you're going to want to have just one microphone which can do a lot of things, which is very versatile. So I recommend getting a Rode mic. Now, just a little note about connecting condenser studio microphones to your audio interface. When you connect your microphone to the interface, you probably won't hear a lot of sound. This is because you need to turn on the 48 volts phantom power, and this is done by pushing a button which is usually on the audio interface. Sometimes you need to turn it on in the software. This is what your microphone requires to get some signal flowing from the microphone to your audio interface. Well, in turn, every audio interface nowadays has a mic preamp built in. This is a knob you could turn that makes the signal you record louder. Next up, speakers and headphones. If you don't have the budget straight away to buy speakers and headphones both at a time, I recommend getting some good quality headphones, because these can function as speakers as well. You can mix on them, you can hear what you have recorded, but you require a pair of headphones if you're going to record anything with the microphone. Because when you're recording vocals, for example, you want the microphone to only capture your voice, not the music or the click track or anything you've recorded, which you'll be playing back on your headphones. So get some good quality closed back headphones. These are headphones that keep the sound within the headphones, so you're the only one that's going to hear it, because when you're going to get open back headphones, the sound is going to flow out from the headphones back into the microphone, and that's not what you want. You want to capture only your voice, but you want to be able to hear the music still on your closed back headphones. Now, some recommendations for good quality headphones are also in my home studio jumpstart guide, so download that guide by clicking on the link below. Now, speakers. If you're going to make mixes, if you're going to work on your music for an extended period of time, you want to listen back on some good quality speakers, because mixing on headphones, especially closed back headphones, can be very fatiguing for your ears. So get some KRK monitors, for example. Those are budget friendly and they are great value. They sound incredible. I've used KRK speakers for over 10 years now, and I still use them because I know them very well. So it's not important that you get like the most expensive pair of speakers, because the acoustics in your room probably aren't that great, and that impacts the quality of your speakers a lot. But just get something you can afford and listen to a lot of music on that speaker, so you can get to know them and you know how they sound like and how they react when you're going to mix, for example. So if you decide to get speakers, I recommend also getting speaker stands, or at least some foam pads which you can place underneath the speakers, because you don't want to place your speakers directly on a desk, for example, because the desk will be resonating. I placed my speakers on the desk, but I have some foam pads underneath them, so they'll be isolated from the desk. But it's even better to place them on stands, because then they'll be completely decoupled from the desk itself, and you'll be hearing just the speaker and not the desk vibrating or resonating along with the speakers. And of course, speakers require cables as well. Usually you can connect XLR cables to your monitors, but sometimes you need to connect balanced jack cables. So they are not like the normal jack cables you connect your electric guitar with, but they're like stereo jack cables, which are balanced and they prevent a noise from coming through the speakers. So that's what you basically need to start making great music right from your home studio. So to recap, you need a computer, a PC or a laptop. Just get a MacBook Pro if you can, that is the best. You need an audio interface that is suited to your needs. So I use the AudioFuse Arturia 2-channel interface, but if you would like to record just your vocals, for example, you could get away with the 1-channel interface, or get an 8-channel interface if you're looking into recording drums, for example. You are going to need a DAW, or a digital audio workstation. This is like Photoshop but for music. And last but not least, you are going to need a great pair of headphones and or speakers. And if you can't afford speakers right away, I recommend getting just a good pair of closed back headphones, which you can use for recording and for mixing a bit. And that's basically it. Of course, you could also get a MIDI keyboard if you would like to record piano or software instruments, for example. But that's all you need to get started, and trust me, I've been using this basic equipment for over 10 years now, almost 15 years, in a lot of bedrooms, living rooms, all kinds of spaces, and I always get great results, because it doesn't matter what kind of gear you use, it matters how you use it, and it matters what kind of music you put into the gear. So let me know in the comments if you've already started making music in the home studio, and if so, what's your favorite recording gear? And what is your biggest frustration in a home studio? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to download my free home studio jumpstart guide. This is my gift to you as a thank you for watching this video. And in this guide, I'll talk you through how to get started making music in your home studio. And I'll give you some helpful advice on how to set up your gear and how to make your first recordings. So this is a great way to get started, so I recommend downloading the guides by clicking on the link below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because I'll be making weekly videos about making music in the home studio. And click on the like button if you thought this video was helpful, because then the YouTube algorithm will show it to more people and I can help more people get started on making music in home studio. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!